Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Cynthia Rose. Welcome back to my platform. I'm going to be posting this video on several different platforms. So I'm not going to name a specific one, but it's definitely going to be on several YouTube channels. It's going to be on my backup Facebook page, and it's also going to be posted partially on Twitter and partially on TikTok. So wherever you may be tuning in, watching this video at, thank you for joining. So for those of you that's going to be tuning into this video, a lot of you guys know me now as Cynthia Rose. The other half of you guys know me by Ashe Divine. Now, I do not go by that name any longer. I've denounced that name. I think about 4 years ago, about 3, 4 years ago. I have disassociated and detached everything that had to do with that name a very long time ago. Ashe Divine is a part of myself that I created when I was in a very dark space. I'm talking about very, very, very dark space. When I created that personality, it came with a lot of things, a lot. Okay, it came with a lot of things that I wasn't expecting, things that I didn't ask for, some things I did ask for, but a lot came with that personality. And that's what I'm here to talk about in this video right now. So, I created Ashe Divine, oh Lord, about 10 years ago. I believe I created that name and that personality about 10 years ago, when I was into a different part of spirituality that I am no longer in. Okay. For those of y'all that know, y'all know I have told some of my story. I've had to pull back because everything ain't for everybody. It's just not for the collective. Okay. Which is why I began to write a book about it. Because if you want to read my story and know my story, you're going to have to pay me for it. I'm just not going to just put it out there. What I did put out there is what was meant to be put out at the time that I put it out there. But I created Ashe Divine about 10 years ago. And when I created that name, when I created that personality, that's who I was at the time. Everything that came with it, the good, the bad, the ugly, the evil, the darkness, everything. I was everything that came with it. Okay. Fast forward, I end up going through some things and I completely denounced that name, right? Now I still have my Ashe Divine Facebook page that I do not operate from at all. Okay. I might go over there every once in a while, every blue moon, just to pull up a photo if I need it or some information if I need to go back, everything. That's like a very, very deep vault, okay? The Ashe Divine page. But I went over there today, okay? I went over there tonight, actually, just recently, probably about like an hour prior to me making this video, okay? Which prompted me to make this video. So I went over there. I didn't have a specific reason why I went over there. There was nothing specific that I was looking for tonight when I went over there. Something just told me to log in. So I logged in. And of course, I had a ton of notifications, a ton of friend requests. Facebook only allow you a limit of 5,000. Okay. So I got like 4,000, 800 something. Okay, close to 5,000. And then they after that, after you reach your friend limit, then they give you a follow button for people to follow you. But anyway, so I'm looking at all the friend requests. I'm looking at all the notifications. I'm not really accepting any friend requests or anything like that. But I was just going through, just browsing. I was just randomly browsing, and I went over to my notifications. So I saw that people have been sharing videos and photos and things like that. So I was going to see who shared what. Of course, there's nothing recent over there about me at all, but I saw this one notification of this one individual that shared my profile picture 3 days ago. So that kind of struck me as odd because all the other photos that people have shared tonight or whenever they shared it, it was like informal. It was something to actually share, like, something you can learn from, something you can take from, not just like just a photo of me. But this individual shared my profile photo. So I went to his page, right? And he shared this 3 days ago. So I'm looking, I'm like, okay, checking his page, y'all. I'm definitely not interested in what I'm seeing. Okay. Then I saw that I had some messages. My messages is just over the top. Like I haven't checked my messages in years. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Okay. Over there on that page, I haven't checked in years. But I went to the messages and I saw that this individual that shared my profile photo had messaged me, had called me all right now tonight. So I began to read what he was saying to me, and I'm going to share it with y'all. Check it out. So his name is Pharaoh Tahuti Heru Ma'at. Okay. And it says we're friends on Facebook. I guess he has a new account. I don't know. I haven't been on this page in forever. And if he had to create a new page, which he did, he had to search for me. He had to type in my name, Ashe Divine. He had to purposely search for me. He don't know Cynthia Rose. He don't know who she is. He don't even know that she exists. He still thinks that I'm Ashe Divine. He still thinks that I am who I was 10, 11, 12 years ago, way before I even got on social media. Because I met him on Facebook in some spirituality group chat. I met a lot of people. I've spoken to so many people, and some people just stayed in touch and contact with me. But he don't know who I am now, right? So let's break the part down where he says Ma'at came to him. Because I want to point something out to y'all that's very important. Watch. It says that he messaged me Tuesday at 12:48 a.m. And the first message says, Peace, goddess, Ankways. I've been gone for 5 years in prison. And then he shows me these photos. Okay. Now, listen, when I was into the craft, when I was into the occult, we used to say things like thank you, but we would say, we would spell it with the onk. So it would be thank, but like onk you. Um, we would use the word I instead of the actual letter I when we're speaking because it's all like part of the occult language when you're on that side of spirituality. So I already saw the name. That's number one. Number two, his wording in the spelling, the verbiage. I'm already knowing like he is on that side. He's not on my side. He's on that side. Okay. And then the second part of the message is what really got me, y'all. Check this out. He says, My aunt, the ancient alien, is here with me. She came through my locker. Now she resides in my soul. She says she's not leaving me. Oh, Jesus. This is when I read this, y'all, I was like, I gotta come and talk about this. Because this is what I be trying to explain to people. But let me finish. My aunt, the ancient alien, is here with me. She came through my locker. Now she resides in my soul. She says she's not leaving me. No lie, queen. My original Facebook was hacked to Hootie Heru Ma'at. Pause. Yo, I do think I know this guy. Yo, yo. Time out. Listen, y'all, when I was in the occult, it was so many people that I had talked to. I had talked to people from all over the world. I'm talking about from overseas, the UK. So many people was in contact with me. This is why I had so many subscribers at one point on my YouTube channels. This is why I had so big of a following on my Facebook page at the time. I talked to so many people, but that I because when I saw the name, I was like, that name looked familiar because a lot of people go back to Hootie or Heru or even Pharaoh. But this specific name, I do remember having some conversations with this guy a while ago. And now that I'm really reading it, he said that his original Facebook page was hacked. Yo, so I'm thinking like because when I went to the page, I'm like, this got to be a new page. Then y'all just saw in the beginning it said new page at the top. So Let me finish reading because I'm trying to process this. Let me finish reading. He says, "No lie, queen. My original Facebook was hacked. Sahudi Heru Ma'at. I definitely remember this person. Definitely. It's been some years though. Like it's been some years, and we gonna get into it. Let me just finish reading. My original Facebook page was hacked. Sahudi Heru Ma'at. I love you. She taught me how to elevate. We got work. I know you always work, queen. Let's continue. He say, we got work. I know you always work, queen. Keep it up. My aunt want me to tell you she know you're a pure soul of the Kemet society. And then he put Ashe. Then he calls me twice. I'm just now seeing this tonight. He calls me twice, right? So now let's talk about this. Let's break this down. By the way, this is the photo that he shared. This is my profile photo on my Ashe Divine. This was in 2021, the last that I had uploaded a photo when I had first dyed my hair. I haven't dyed my hair since 2021, which is why my hair is like this now. When I did dye my hair, it was this color. And because it's been a few years, it now looks like this because the color has faded away. But this is what he shared, right? Now, let's put this into perspective here. Let's break this down point for point. He says, my aunt, the ancient alien, is here with me. That's what he said up there. She's here with me. He says she came through my locker. Now, y'all know who that made me think about? My brother. That made me think about my brother, Young Pharaoh. That made me think about my brother, Young Pharaoh. Because didn't he also say that he had beings visit him while he was also in prison? Some of y'all remember my story. I had beings visit me when I was sleeping in my children's room in North Dakota when I was pregnant with my third child. See, a lot of y'all think this is some hocus pocus shit. And it's crazy that y'all would think that because y'all was into all this weird shit. But because someone's story is different from y'all's and y'all don't understand it, y'all frown upon it. But let's finish breaking this down point for point. My aunt is with him. She came through his locker. Now she resides in my soul. Y'all know who that made me think about? My brother, Young Pharaoh. So many similarities. So many similarities. Why is this important? Because see, when I was visited by certain beings, okay, and I guess I'll go over the story again. I'm not gonna do it now, but maybe for those of you that missed it, or maybe I'll just repost it. I don't know. But for those of you that missed it, I didn't allow those beings to take my soul because that's what they were there to do. Now, it could have been my soul that was trying to take, or it could have been my child's soul that was trying to take. Because I was like, what, 6 months pregnant? I will never forget that day. And see, it wasn't a dream. There's a difference between a dream and something that's actually happened. This is why they deem people as mentally ill, mentally unstable, or they have schizophrenia because some people can decipher the reality from the spiritual world. When that happened to me that night, I was not dreaming. I was awake. I was trying to get up to go to the bathroom. And when I woke up to go to the bathroom, I'll recant the story soon, but just know I had an experience. And I just laid there. And it was so much going on. Yeah, I'll recant the story, but this is not my story right now. I want to focus on this. But the point that I'm trying to make is that those beings, when they came for me, either they was trying to take my soul or they was trying to take my child's soul. See, even though I was in the occult at the time, I didn't let them. I didn't let them. See, remember when young Pharaoh told his story, when those beings visited him and they asked him, could they do something in his back, something with a vertebrae or something in his back? He said yes. When he said yes, He gave them legal grounds over his soul. That was his binding contract right there. You said yes. Did you resist? Did you fight? No, you said yes. And he was explaining how they was doing whatever they was doing to his back. I got to get my brother back on this show so he could retell the story. Got to get him back. But anyway, in order for I'm gonna just call it what it is, a demon. I'm gonna just call it what it is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. I'm not gonna play games. In order for a demon to enter your body, okay, and live there, it has to have legal grounds. Okay, there has to be some type of contract. Now, whether you consciously or unconsciously made that contract, it does not matter. The spiritual realm doesn't matter if you know, if you don't. Okay, because everything you need to know is already in the Word of God. Had you been reading the Word of God, then you would already know what to look out for, because it tells you right there. Clearly, it tells you. Okay, so if this demon resides in his soul, that means that he gave it permission. He gave it permission, or he unconsciously gave it permission. Now, a lot of people, well, let me go back. Somebody might say, well, how do you unconsciously give a demon permission to reside in your body? By engaging in certain activities that opens those kind of doors, okay? It could be playing with crystals. It could be burning sage. It could be burning certain type of incense. It could be reading certain type of books. It could be anything. Somebody can give you a gift and you don't even know that it's cursed. Okay, somebody can give you an item. Somebody could brush up against you. This is why you have to have the full armor of God on. Like I said, the scripture teaches you everything you need to know, so you can stay protected from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. You have to wear the whole full armor of God. Okay, because you don't know. You could be attacked just by taking your garbage out. You could be attacked just by going to the store. Listen, we are in our last hours, and it's just so much activity going on the planet. You just don't know. You just don't know. But see, let me say this. This guy right here, I know that he's into the occult mess. He was into it when I was into it. We both was into it together. Okay, so there's some type of binding agreement going on to where now this demon is in his body. Okay, this fallen angel, because see, these demons, they cannot live on earth. They need a body to reside in order for them to be able to operate. They still operate in the spiritual realm, because everything that happens in the physical first have to be conducted in the spiritual realm. That's number one. But in order for these demons to live on earth, they have to have a body. You see what I'm saying? So once you make that contract, whether you know it or you don't know it, you just gave that demon legal grounds over you. Okay? And she says she's not leaving me, because demons don't want to leave you. That's their sole purpose, to find a home, to be able to live and to stay. And the mission is to kill you so you can go straight to hell. Facts. It's all in the scripture. You think I'm lying? Go read it. Unless y'all one of them people talking about some, oh, well, the Bible was created by the white man. Cut it out. Cut it out. That's a whole other story. But the fact of the matter is, she said she's not leaving. Listen, when I was going through what I was going through, my demons weren't trying to leave neither. My demons were happily seated and planted and housed. They weren't trying to go nowhere, which is why we had to go through the amount of torment that we went through. Me and my children, me and my family, the amount of torment that you're going to have to go through if you're trying to get rid of it. First, you have to want to get rid of it. That's number one. Then once you start that journey of trying to get rid of it, let me tell you something. You're going to have complete and total hell if it don't really kill you. If it don't really kill you. Because see, a demon just can't kill you. They just can't kill you. They got to get permission from God. Ain't that crazy? They got to get permission from God. So you have to understand what's going on in order to decipher what's really going on. See, at the time when I was going through my situation, I didn't understand it at first. I thought I had advanced in spirituality. Oh, I was able to do so much stuff. Y'all, I thought I had really took it to the next level, which I did. I did take it to the next level, but that was like that level of spirituality that I was in, baby. Y'all don't want to experience it. Y'all don't really want to experience this shit. See, y'all get on here, y'all think this shit is trendy. Everybody's doing it. Ooh, superpowers, telepathy, and all of this and cosmic energy. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. That's little shit. Truth to be told, that's little shit. That's why y'all so geeked up when y'all talking about all this crystals and sage and all of that shit. That's little low level shit. Okay? Be careful. I'm telling you now, be careful. She says she's not leaving me, and she's not. And she's not. Let's look at this point right here, though. Now let's look at this point. Um, No Lie Queen, my original Facebook to Hootie Heru Maat was hacked. I love you. She taught me how to elevate. We got work. I know you Unc Waves Queen. My I want me to tell you, she know you're a pure soul of the Khmer Society. Now he said he been locked up for 5 years. Let me go to that one real quick. Okay. He has been gone in prison for 5 years. Let me point something out to y'all. Okay. And this is just the honest to God truth. Look at the community. Look at how it was when I first started. It was cracking, it was popping, it was hella leaders, and I was one of them. Okay? Look at how it has just withered away, and it's still withering. It's still withering. Each and every last person that I personally know, personally, that has something to do with the occult information and knowledge, esoteric information and knowledge, they either dead, locked up, or they're going through hella spiritual torment right now to this day. Each and every last one. Each and every last one. Each and every last one. Now, why is it that I can come on here and still be mentally healthy, spiritually healthy, I'm physically healthy? Why am I healthy in all these areas and other people have all this stuff going on? People getting life in prison, 7 years in prison, people that have been in the East Coast and ended up dead, people ended up in goddamn prison. Why is all these people got all this stuff going on? Why is all these people that's into the occult and into the esoteric knowledge and information, why are they so angry? All these tarot card readers and all these people that burn sage, it's going to get rid of negative energy. I'm going to carry a black tourmaline crystal and it's going to keep negative energy away from me. I am going to wear this around my neck and this is going to keep negative energy. Why is all these people so fucked up mentally? Why they so angry? Why they so hurt? Why they so bitter? Why they can't let shit go? Why? Why they got all this built up animosity inside of them? Why some of these people can't move on with their goddamn life? Why? If you got all this stuff, all this Florida water and all this stuff that's supposed to protect your peace and make you peaceful, why you not peaceful? Why y'all still doing all this dumb shit? Why y'all can't get right mentally? Huh? Why you battling with yourself mentally? Why is that? Wow, what's the difference between me and these folks? I got out. I went through my torment and stood on that shit, 10 toes down, through death, almost death, and everything. I stood on my shit. I understood, recognized, and realized what the goddamn hell was going on and what I had got myself into. And the individual who I was dealing with at the time. Yeah. The individual who I was dealing with at the time. I had to double that back. The individual I was dealing with at the time. So you got to be careful. You could be sleeping with the enemy. You could be sleeping with your enemy. You can be married to your enemy. Be careful. The devil was always out on the prowl, roaming around this earth, seeking whom he may devour, to kill, steal, and destroy. I got out. I didn't play around. I was serious about my life and about my kids' life. I was serious. And the fact that God saw fit to give me another chance, how dare I come on here and disappoint him? How dare I turn my back on him? What? How dare I forget the torment that I went through, that I was saved from, that my children were saved from? Now let's break this point down. Let's keep going. He begins to say no lie. He's talking about his Facebook get hacked. He said, we got work. I know you always queen, keep it up. He said, my I want me to tell you she know you're a pure soul of the Kemet society. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus right now, baby. She don't want you to tell me nothing. She don't want you to tell me nothing. And see, I'm sorry that you don't know the individual that I am now. I'm sorry that you still think that I am a part of the Kemet esoteric occult society. I'm sorry that you still call me Ashe Divine. I'm sorry that you don't know that you're in danger. You are in spiritual danger. And now that I know who you are, I'm going to contact him. We can talk, but only if he's trying to renounce this shit. Only if he's trying to denounce this shit. If he ain't trying to denounce this, if he want to be a high-ranking general for the esoteric Kemet society, then my hands is done. There will be no blood on my hands because I am going to deliver what I need to deliver, and that's it. Ain't finna be no blood on my hands with nobody. With nobody. And can't nobody ever say that they did not know that this shit was dangerous. Can't nobody ever say, what he go to prison for? You wasn't in prison when I met you. What you go to prison for? Huh? You got to cut it out. Y'all got to stop this shit. You keep getting yourself in trouble. You don't even know how. You don't even know what's going on. It's certain principalities that's over certain regions, okay, that you have made contracts with, verbal agreements with, non-verbal agreements with, okay, that's binded to your soul. That's getting your ass in the whole world of trouble. Whether you in prison, whether you not in prison, you are in spiritual trouble. You are committing spiritual suicides. You need to get out. You need to get out. I'm telling you what I know. I got out. She know you're a pure soul of the Kemet society. Not no more. I've been out that shit years ago. Again, I'm sorry that you did not know. I've been out that shit years ago. See, you have to rebuke stuff like this. This is why I say I don't give a damn if they ban TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. They can ban all this shit because a lot of these demons is coming through these portals. These are scrying mirrors right here. These devices, the phone, the tablet, the computer, the TVs, anything with a black screen that you can see your reflection in, it's a scrying mirror. And see, I've been getting a lot of messages in my TikTok messages. I be getting a lot of messages on my Facebook in my comments of people saying stuff like, hi, I see a energy around you, or I see an aura around you, or it's, just some weird shit like that. And I have to block that shit because you don't see shit around me. You don't see shit around me. Can I do a reading for you? You can't do shit for me, ma'am, sir. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You can't touch me. Stop playing with me. These are called incantations. This is what I consider this an incantation. See, he might not know that he is using or trying to use a word curse on me. He don't know that because he's too deep involved. He got scales over his eyes. But this is what I would consider an incantation. By him telling me, see, I know what maat is. I know what it is. By him telling me that first of all, she visited him, and then she's in his soul, and she taught him everything, and he is telling me that she wants to tell me that she know I'm a pure soul of command. That's the incantation. You can't speak no word curses over me. No, you cannot. Because number one, first and foremost, I would never go back to esoteric and occult information and knowledge. Never. Okay. Number two, I know who I am in Christ. That's the whole entire fact. Number three, I understand and recognize what an incantation is. So, what is incantation? An incantation is a series of words, okay, that people in esoteric and occult information and knowledge use to conjure, chants, things like that. That's what an incantation is. I've had so many people try to put incantations on me that it's not funny, but you got to understand and recognize what an incantation is. And I recently was around someone. I recently was around someone who I didn't realize at the time was using word incantations, but it was confirmed to me today. This is somebody that I know in real life that I had to get the fuck away from me. Okay? Once I saw that, I said, no, you got to go. You can't be in my space. You can't be around me. You can't be around my kids. You can't be in my house. You got to go. You got to go. Once I saw what I saw, I silently cut this individual off. I silently cut this individual off. Listen, y'all is getting into stuff that y'all don't even understand how deep the rabbit hole go. You don't really understand, okay? And in order for you to understand and even be able to recognize what an incantation is, you would have to be in it. I was in it. I used to do incantations. You have to understand what you're up against. We ain't wrestling against flesh and blood. We are not wrestling. And I be thinking to myself, like, yo, why all these people keep coming to me with all this weird word magic, want to read me and read my aura and energy? It's a constant spiritual battle, a spiritual fight. It does not matter if you're saved or not. You can be saved for 1,000 years under the blood of Jesus. Listen, didn't Jesus get tempted? Didn't the Son of God, wasn't he still tempted by the devil at the top of the damn mountain? So it really baffles me when I hear people say, oh, how could you be a Christian and still be getting attacked? Nigga, what? What? Everybody get attacked. Everybody is still getting spiritually attacked every single day. You're under a spiritual attack. It don't matter if you a deacon, a pastor. It doesn't matter what your level is, okay, or what you call yourself. It don't matter how close to God you are. You're still going to be tempted, just like the goddamn Son of God was. And that was the Son of God. Make it make sense, because the math ain't mathing. We are in a constant spiritual battle. This is why you have to stay with the full armor of God on. Don't y'all over there in the esoteric and the occult goddamn community say, oh, well, we got to stay grounded, because if we're not grounded, then we can get attacked. Whatever, however you want to call it, okay? Whatever you are spiritually, okay, you still have a spiritual battle. Every goddamn day, from the time you wake up to the time, and it's a revolving door. It's a revolving door. But one thing's for certain and two things for sure, that this guy, I do know him. I do. He's in danger. Why did he reach out to me? It could be one or two reasons. And the second reason, it don't seem like that's the option, because I was gonna say it's gonna be one or two reasons. The first reason is that he still think I'm Ashe Divine and want to chop it up on that level. Or the second reason is he reaching out to me for some spiritual help. It can't be that, because I can't help him spiritually, because he don't even know that I don't even go by Ashe Divine no more. I guess he'll find out when I talk to him. But that's all I got to say about that. That's all I'm going to say. If you are not trying to get out of this mess that you're in, we cannot talk. We cannot be friends. I can pray for you, but at the end of the day, we can't have any dealings, because we are unevenly yoked. We are unevenly yoked. And even when I was doing what I was doing, I still had Christian friends that was behind me, and all they ever did was pray for me. They never gave up. They never gave up. But then again, see, it's been a long time. I don't talk to this guy like that. I forgot who the hell he was. So I'm gonna get in contact with him, y'all. I don't know when. I'm gonna have to pray about this. and ask the Lord to guide me in the right direction and give me the words that I need to say to this individual. Because I can't do nothing alone. I need God every day for everything. For everything. I need, okay? Don't ever get too big headed, or don't ever think that you're too spiritually protected to the point to where you think that you don't need God. You need God every day. You need to be covered every day. You need to pray every day. Sometimes I don't pray every day. I'm not trying to paint myself to be this perfect Christian. No, I still sin. I still battle. But I can recognize what I need to recognize. And then I can work on what I need to fix, and I can fix it. Okay. But y'all be careful. Be careful. Listen, the spiritual activity is at an all-time high right now on this whole entire planet. We literally can die at any time. This is why I don't have time for certain shits. This is why I don't tolerate certain shits. We literally can die any day. It's an expiration on us from the day that we're born. Actually, it's an expiration on us from the day that we're conceived. It's too much going on out here. Be careful, because it could be people around you that's pretending to be your friend, that's pretending to be your lover, that's pretending to be somebody close to you, that it could be a family member. And the whole time they're using spells, chants, word incantations on you, and you don't even know it. So now you're just open and you can't protect yourself. I don't want to hear nobody saying, oh, well, you got to believe in that for it to happen. That's a lie. That's a lot. Y'all could be ignorant to this if you want to, but experience is the best teacher. Okay? Don't let everybody in your home, don't let everybody around your children, okay? Don't befriend everybody. Don't be talking to just any and everybody on social media. Don't be shaking hands with everybody. In fact, don't shake hands with no goddamn body. Don't make physical contact with nobody, because you just don't know. But if God gave you the spirit of discernment, then you will know. Then you will know. Be careful. It's people out here trying to put incantations on y'all. It's people out here trying to they have ill intent for you. They will lie to your face just to get you comfortable, and still got a hidden agenda. People are sick spiritually, and they're committing spiritual suicide. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. There is life after death. We just haven't experienced it yet because we're still alive. But a part of living is passing. A part of living is passing. And where you go after you pass matters. That's what I'm focused on. That's what I'm focused on. I'm in prayer right now because of something that I was involved in. I'm in prayer right now because of somebody that I got mixed up with. And the whole time, this person is not even there all the way mentally. Using word and trying to use word incantations on me. Me? No. That's the no. No. No, 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 no. 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 Took me a while to see it. There was some red flags, but sometimes, even though you might have the spirit of discernment, you still see the vulnerable side of me. I still want to give people the benefit of the doubt. I still want to, I see the good in everybody. I see the good in everybody. Even if you are fucked up individual, I still just see the little 5% good in you. That's why I be fucking up at. And that's when God got to come down and fuck me up. Because he like, you know better. I gave you the spirit of discernment. I showed you and told you. I showed you in your dreams. I done showed you, but you disobedient and you're not listening to me. So now we have to handle this a different way. You have to learn your lesson. I'm still learning lessons. I'm still growing. I'm still growing. I am never going to be not teachable. I'm going to always be teachable. You can teach me something. If I feel like it's worth me listening to, I'm going to listen to it. If I can take from you, I'm going to take from you. Be careful with who you let around you. People are liars, they conniving, they sneaky, and it's not even the individual. It's the spirit behind them. It's the spirit that's operating behind them. See, when I saw what I saw with this individual, and I'm not gonna say no names, I ignored it until I saw something more. And I said, oh no, I got to be done with you. I can't have you around me. Nope. Nope. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna come back when I reach out to this individual, and I will be giving y'all an update on the conversation and how it went and things that were said and what happened. Y'all just stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to whatever channel this on that you're watching it from. If you are not subscribed, if you're watching this from Facebook, if you're not following me, please hit that follow button. And share. Thank y'all. God bless y'all. Have a good night.